Welcome to Bird Seeds. This is Joe Bird, and as always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. So, last week we talked about gratitude, with it being Thanksgiving. Obviously, an amazing topic, and I am grateful for many things in my life. Thanksgiving was wonderful, a little emotional. It was the first one after my mom passed, and that's obviously difficult right after the year after her passing. But it was really nice to be present, to be there with everybody. Everybody was emotional. So as like hard as those things are, I think when you're actually in the process with other people, that makes it a lot better. So I'm really grateful for that. I also alluded to some news to share. So I'm ready to share that news. I have officially moved on from Remax. I've been with Remax for 13 years, my entire career. I am now a partner at a small boutique firm called Red Cedar Real Estate. Been around for about as many years. Peter Boskus is the broker owner, a friend of mine, great guy, great company. Super excited to help him finish his vision, to help him build this thing up. And I'm just really excited for that. So more details to come on that, but it's really great to get that moving. Frankly, it's a long time coming, and that part alone feels amazing, right? Like the fact that I'm out of the theoretical and I'm in motion now, like such a different energy. Once I had made the decision I was going to be doing something like this and just getting through the process and figuring out all the details, I kind of felt stuck. Like I just wasn't being totally truthful is not the right word, but I just wasn't being organic. I wasn't being authentic because I kind of knew something was changing. Didn't know all the details. I wasn't ready to do it. So it feels great to know what I'm doing. It feels great to just push it out there and do it and stop thinking about what's going to happen and just make it happen. I also went to a really great event yesterday in DC with a good friend of mine named Steve Huffman, who's another agent in the area. He brought me as his guest. It's called Aspire. It's like a motivational types of thing. And there were a couple really great speakers there. But one, and I'm going to butcher her name, Maha Abuelin. Maha, was really awesome. So I was really impressed with her. And, kind of the theme of the day was like, be authentic, be present, be in the moment, be real about what you want, figure out what it is you truly want, and just be straightforward with yourself. The host, Andrew Cordell, who's the founder, he and Eddie Wilson and Dan Fleischman are the founders of it. It's a business, it's an entrepreneurial kind of motivational thing. And he says, yeah, you guys have all these great stories about why you want to be in business, why you're an entrepreneur, making the world better, doing all that. He goes, at the end of the day, we need to be honest with ourselves. We do it because we want money. And he's not wrong. I mean, there's other motivations, there's other things that make it great. But we're in business for money. As he said, you can either be a nonprofit or a for-profit. You chose to be for-profit. That means you should be for-profit. But anyway, it was really good. But Maha is an author of a book called The 7 Rules of Self-Reliance. And what she said really kind of struck a chord with me. And I think it's very apropos to what's going on in my life right now and being in motion. But basically, one of the things she says, stay low, keep moving. So stay out of the noise, don't get distracted, stay low, keep moving. And, it's obviously a military analogy so that you're not getting shot or whatever. But it's like, just always be in motion. Stagnation is death. So just kind of keep pushing, look for ways to create value, build relationships, play the long game, which is one of the rules, be a long-term player. But the one that really struck a chord with me is don't be a waiter. So what she means is go create your opportunities. Don't wait for the opportunities to come to you. You want something, go provide value to somebody, figure out how you're going to create that opportunity and go make that opportunity happen. She talked a lot about reputation in terms of currency, relearning, learning, investing in yourself. No regrets. The past has already happened, right? Like whatever's happened in the past, you should learn from it, but stop living in the past. But she really talked about being present and being authentic. And, when in terms of reputation, in terms of currency, it's like reputation needs to be authentic. It needs to be you. And that really means you need to be present. There was another great speaker, Bethany Frankel, who TV personality. She was the founder of Skinny Girl. That was kind of the theme of her whole presentation was like, and it was Q&A kind of thing, but she made all these big business moves and all these big business decisions but she always made her decisions in the moment, and she just followed her gut and just said, "Oh," like when she sold Skinny Girl to, I think it was Jim Beam. She only sold the alcohol version, a portion of Skinny Girl. She kept intellectual property, and she's gone on and she's done other things with the Skinny Girl brand, clothing, etc., accessories, whatnot. And she's actually made more money on the other things than the original concept. But she just said, she was like, final steps of negotiation. She goes, "I want the intellectual property. You're not taking that from me." She just had a gut feeling. And she talked about everything that she's done is not super calculated. She just kind of, stayed present. One of the ways she stayed relevant is just staying present and staying in today and following her gut, following her instincts, and not worrying too much about what's happened or what's going to happen, just looking for things that make her happy right then. And it leads to authenticity, right? It leads to, like, you see her and you're like, okay, you're in the moment. You are experiencing this. You weren't pre-contrived. It was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Marcus Lemonis was my favorite speaker of the day. He was fantastic. He had the show The Prophet, just really great communicator, really down to earth, very laid back. And then David Goggins was the keynote. He was super motivational. I'm sure you all know David Goggins, really good. Just, yeah, I don't know what to say. Motivating. I'm not going to go run 100 miles because I don't want to do that. But if I wanted to do that, he would have motivated me to do it. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so the whole point of all this, it feels great to be in motion. It feels great to not be stagnated. It feels great to be excited to push forward and not sort of feel like I can't go too far because I either need to make a decision or I need to wait for something else to happen. I am in free mode now. It feels great. It's liberating. It's awesome. Very happy with the decision and super excited for what's coming. So thank you so much for listening. It's Bird Seeds with Joe Bird. Hope you have a wonderful day.